And how do you train getting smart enough to read the boulder right the first time? This is
Yeah.
something that I'm really interested in. Like all I do is just watch. I mean, I've been to so many competitions and so many national championships and so many events and watched all the World Cups. And so to me, that's the only real way because I'm not a competitor to be able to look at it and be like, that's how it goes. But I'm actually interested, what do you guys do to like train your ability to see how something goes faster?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the nice thing about the training center is that's how you figure that out. That's how you build that ability to read boulders faster is you do it a lot. You like go to the training center and you play on the holds and the boulders and the styles and like you have, like Josh and Io and Noah setting boulders that are similar to the situations you'll be in and throwing you in those situations over and over and over and over and over again to help you figure out like
How many different people are setting boulders for you guys to get different looks at things? Um,
right now the main three are generally it's like Io, Josh, and um, Noah, but they bring in a lot of people. Like
okay.
Al comes in for team preparation a lot and will come for camps and stuff and set boulders and um, there's like another couple setters in Salt Lake City that they'll bring in occasionally, and just to like bring in new ideas and new things, and spend time on those types of boulders in those situations.
Yeah,
Um,
I think you get kind of stuck. Sometimes you get stuck in styles and things that you like if you just have a couple people setting. It's the same thing with coaching too. Like any athlete I've ever had, I don't understand why coaches are like, "You're my athlete." I'm just like, "No, I care about you as an athlete. You need to talk to five different coaches at least, and then
yeah,
figure out which three coaches you like working with."
yeah,
Because yeah, all coaches will get a little stuck in their area of expertise or the things they like. And as soon as like you send your athlete to somebody else, same thing I always say, which I'll ask you too about this round. What did you learn from this experience and what are you proud of? And if I ask that to an athlete that goes sees a different coach, they always say stuff that I'm like, whoa, I never thought about it that way.
yeah.
We can kind of get to that too, because that's one of the things I like to know from everybody. So for this event, this qualifier round, what did you learn from it? And I usually get more specific with people that have done this a lot. Like, what did you learn from the qualifying round that you can take into the semifinal round?
I feel like my biggest takeaway for me was mental, and like one was noticing again the problem of crumbling on the last boulder,
Okay,
and
time out. If you sent the last boulder, what position would you have been in?
one, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I probably would have done it second go or third go, so we'll say 3 and 3.
Roughly, just roughly, like,
I think I would have been in 11th, 13th,
okay, what would you have had to have done?
13th or 16th place.
What would you have had to done to make finals? Like to put yourself in that top, what is it, top six,
Top 8.
top eight make finals?
To be in eighth, yeah, because of the two groups. So it would have been I would have had to be in third place, which is two tops. So to be in fifth, because it goes there was a tie for eighth. There's a weird tie in the B group. Um, so to be in fifth place, would have been uh, flash to zone, flashed number two, and then done that boulder. I needed to do the last boulder first try. Um, if I had flashed the first boulder, I think that would have put me in fifth place. Rather, flash the last boulder.
Fifth place?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, this is where the point of this that I'm kind of beating around and trying to figure out is when you're thinking about moving from semis to finals, because now that's the goal. Like,
Yeah,
what did you learn about the qualification round that if this went right, if things that you're capable of you could have done, would that have put you in finals? And these are the things that are really important. So like, so understanding what you're capable of that you weren't actually able to express is an important thing moving forward
yeah,
because you already know what you did, but all the things that you learned, like, oh, I could have done this if I would have remembered this thing I already know, or
yeah,
this thing I already know how to do. Whatever it is, then you take it into the next round,
totally.
right?
And so for me, I think it's about like, I think I climb best, and I think that this was a reminder of like being less concerned about the result and about like what I need to do to make the final or like what I could have done to make the final or the semifinal and like more about just maintaining presence in the act of rock climbing. And so like for me, I lost that in that last boulder of being like I got I got wrapped up in like results and the pressure of needing to do the thing. And so I think for me, like letting go of the expectation and just enjoying the climbing and just showing up present to just do the climbing and be the okay with the result. Um, because this is not the first time nor the second or the third or the fourth time that I've like been close enough to being like, well, I could make a final, like for sure. I experienced that in my ringen where my result was like I was like spitting distance from the final. I like dropped three tops and I needed one top to make the final. Um, and then in China, I like dropped the first boulder. Like I couldn't start the first boulder, and so it's a big leap, a mental leap to be like, oh, if I had just done the first move of the first boulder, I would have done the boulder. But like realistically, I think it's not that big of an ask to say like if I had just started the boulder, I think the rest of it was actually like doable for me. That would have put me in the final.
But what
Um,
is it? What do you have to do differently to start the boulder? What do you have to do differently to top the fifth boulder? What is the thing that you have to do differently that you know that you can do? What is that thing?
not care about the result and just
Okay. Well,
show up
this,
and run.
God, this is why does it always boil down to this? A whole bunch
Right?
of people being like, "Oh, I don't care about the result."
Yeah.
When
No,
everyone cares about the result, and it takes a lot of mental effort to just
just rock climb. Yeah, I think I
just
just
go
need
have
to show
fun.
up.
That's what all the
Show up.
coaches say, and I'm just like, oh, geez. Yeah, if you know how to just go have fun, then that's the right thing to say. But
Yeah.
it's not that easy to just
No,
go
it's not.
have.
It's not an
So
easy
what do
thing.
you have to do to just go have fun? And what they really mean is what do you have to do to be 100% present and intelligent and creative and smart and like all the things that you have to do? What do you have to do? I- You almost want to just say, "Hey, go get in flow state."
Yeah, go get in flow state.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just go.
exactly.
Hey, go get in flow state. You got this. Go get in flow state. It's like, yeah, well, it's freaking hard to do that. It's kind of hard to have everything kind of dial in at one time. But the one thing we know for sure is thinking about anything else like results or the crowd, or that will detract from that.
Yeah.
So even if you just make a decision to like be present with your climbing, um, then
I
that
think,
will make a difference, right?
yeah. So what I'll say is I'll tell you what I plan on doing.
Okay.
And my plan is to be content with like for me, I think a big thing is I like went back and went through the archives and like found a photo of me at my first World Championships ever in Paris in a very similar stadium and thinking about how badly I wanted it back then. Like I wanted to get to climb on that stage so badly. That's all I wanted. Like 2016, this was like 9 years ago. I wanted that so badly, and I have been trying so hard for the last 9 years to get to go climb on that stage. And so now I did it. I got through the qualifier. The event is now inside that arena. Like I finally achieved that goal. And whether it be in a semi or a final, it just doesn't really matter to me as much as the fact of like that thing that I wanted so badly as a 16-year-old boy was like the only thing I thought about, and I've been just like trying so hard to get that achievement to be able to go on that stage and climb with those group of boys in this venue. And like for me, that I finally accomplished that goal, and I finally now I'm on that stage and get to go have a bib with my name on the back of it and climb on that stage is like that right there is like I've done the thing, the work has been done. I like finally achieved that goal. And so like thinking about wanting more and being like, well, I want to make the final, or I want to win a World Cup, or like I'm going to just enjoy the moment that I finally achieved the goal that I set for myself. And like we can think about trying to make the final or make a podium or win a World Cup in the future. That's a great goal to have later down the road, but like for now, I think I'm just going to enjoy the fact that I finally did the thing that I wanted to do for the last 9 years. And just like this is now that prize of like I get to now go out there and enjoy that. And so for me, I just like enjoy that, think about that, and like be content with what I have done. And then everything until then is just like the routine of like I'm going to like wake up and I'm gonna eat my breakfasts. I have my MRE. I'm gonna have my MRE. I'm gonna enjoy my walk over to the venue, getting to go into ISO. ISO is gonna be like I'm gonna just enjoy being in that ISO and like I'm gonna do all of the things that like my little um, routines and then like enjoy the prize that I've earned. I feel like that's my thought is like I've accomplished my goal and now I get to go just get to do that.
Well,
And
now
so for
you
me, that's
also you get to climb in this. You get to prove right or wrong. Like how that, because this is the mindset that you're supposed to take into everything. Like just enjoy yourself. Like you've made all the preparations. Now just go have fun. Now just like climb your best, put the best that you have out there with no pressure of results and all that stuff. So you have that. So, I mean, now you get to go do it.
yeah,
If it's a wild success, I mean, there's kind of a bummer. If it doesn't work, then you'll be like, oh, geez, I guess I shouldn't be like just climbing for fun. But if it does work, then now you have the pressure of figuring out how to turn that on every single time.
yeah, totally. But yeah, I
But
feel
either
like
way, it's
that's
nice to just not, it's nice to be able to climb and be happy with your results at the same time.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I get that. I'm enjoying that like first final feeling. Like you see the kids that make their first final and they're just having a blast and balling out because they're
Yeah.
just like, I'm in the final. I feel like that's for me. I'm like, I accomplished all my goals for the season. I like did the thing. I accomplished my goals. Like I don't need more, and more would be great. And people keep being like, oh, but I'm like, I just don't care. I accomplished my goal for the season. I did the thing. It's good enough for me. I still want to win a World Cup. It's still on the tick list, but like, it doesn't need to be this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's
Need to be
nice.
thinking about that right now instead of enjoying the fact that I accomplished the goal that I set for myself this season. Like,
Nice.
yeah, that's my mindset. Luckily enough, we get to talk about it the week before, and then this podcast can come out after the World Cup, and everyone can be like, "That dumb kid thought he had some."
Well, I
Oh,
hope
you
there's
made it
like
with
good
2 point.
audio and I don't have like the echo of this room or like that person that I mean saw me in here and decided to jump on a an assault bike right
No,
right while I was talking to you. But um,
Elbow.
yeah, but that's a good place to stop today. This place actually closes right now, so I'm gonna
Oh,
have to get
nice.
out of here. This
Yeah,
gym.
my
So
iPad
good
is
luck,
just.
man. I think you're in a good position. I'm proud of you. Congratulations.
Thanks,
Enjoy
coach.
Korea. Still get sleep, get your sleep, but when you're not sleeping, go have fun.
Yeah, thanks, coach.
Peace.
Good talking with you. See you soon.
See you, man.